What's up, you guys? My name is Katie and I am a third year first grade teacher, and this is a tour of my classroom. All right, let's get started with the classroom tour. Welcome to my home away from home. All right, so here's a quick pan of what my classroom looks like. My desks are arranged in COVID style, so there's desks between each one. I used to have them in groups under these pom-poms in 3 table groups, and I miss my table groups, but it's okay. This is my back teacher table that you see a ton on my Instagram. And this is where I do all my small group instruction. And this is kind of what it looks like. I can see all of my students and what they're doing in the classroom while I'm teaching in the back, which I really love. This is my small group cart. I keep things like flashcards and markers up here, as well as roll and read and whiteboards and all of those good things. The middle tray is my students' favorite. We have all of the witch's fingers, googly eyes, and dice and stickers and things that they can use. And then the bottom holds papers that I'm going to use during the week. My back counter has a lot of different things, but I love my drawers. I have one for each day of the week. And inside I put all of the papers that I need for that day and stagger stack them. I also keep my face shield up on top. If anyone knows how to get makeup off of this, please let me know, because mine is disgusting, but that's where I keep that. And then moving down the counter, next I have a little area for all of my teaching English materials for my EL students. So we have like letter bingo, flashcards, color books, and things like that. I have some data binders and curriculum binders. And then I have a nice tower with some word cards that I use in small group quite a bit. This classroom is awesome because it has so many cabinets. I won't show you inside of every one, but this one right here I'm super proud of, so I will show you inside, because this is where I hold all of my reading materials, different centers, cards, flashcards, and they're all organized in Dollar Tree bins with labels on them, and I'm super proud of that organization. But I promise you that I'm not just completely organized, because if you move one cabinet over, you will see I use this one just for stacks and copies of paper. So that's my paper flow cabinet. It may not be the most efficient, but it works for me. Keeps everything off the back counters. All right, next up is this ginormous cabinet in the back. I'm going to show you in this one too, because it's semi-organized. Keep all of my school supplies in here labeled in bins, and some more random school supplies up top, and markers and calendar things at the bottom. And on the left side, I house all of my math manipulatives. Some of them are in this shoe hanger, some of them are in crates and boxes, and then I have these awesome scrapbook cases that are from Michael's, and I have all of my units for math organized in them, so they hold the unit games inside and game boards and anything that we would need for that unit. So super proud of how that's organized, and it took me a long time to do those scrapbook cases. Moving right along down the back counter, we have our sink with our COVID reminders. Wonderful. And then this cabinet, I am so proud of this one. This is my craft supply cabinet. And I am so proud of how organized it is, because it started out my first year teaching as my random crap cabinet. You can see in this picture from my Instagram, that is the before picture. I used to just throw things in there, and I took it upon myself as a challenge to organize it. I'm very proud of how it turned out with all of these bins from Michael's to help keep everything in its place. Moving right along to this side of my room, I have my calendar board where I usually put a math question here, and then we go over our calendar and our hundreds chart and our days in school count and our schedule and all of those things. Then I have my crew chief board. That's what I call my classroom helper this year. I pick a different student each day. We go in alphabetical order, and their name hangs right there to show who the helper is, and our first grade balloons just for decoration. Then over here I have my student mailboxes. But coming back to this counter, I think these buckets are amazing. They are from Michael's, and I use these to hold all of my math unit games. So any game we play for that unit, I put out in a bucket on this counter. So during math workshops, we can just take it out, and students kind of know where to put things and how to clean them up, which is awesome. Then coming down here, we can see in the student cubbies, it's a little messy, but each student has a book bin with their number on it. They also have a clipboard and a math toolkit with their number on it as well. They keep their whiteboard, marker, and books for read to self in there. And then underneath their desk, they keep some other materials to keep the inside of their desk clean. As you can see right here, I love it when all they have is their pencil box and their work for the day in their desk, so they're not playing with things inside of it. So here's my anchor chart wall. And then over here, this is so cool. I got it from another teacher who was cleaning out her classroom and didn't need it, but it's a metal wire stand that holds all of these crates. And I just think it's so cute and a functional way to store them. They're kind of empty right now because they used to be what I would use to hold clipboards when my students would just get them out of the bucket and it didn't have to be individualized. Here is my Michaels 3-tier cart that we use to put our communication folders and homework in every morning when the students come in. Then over here we have my lovely rocking chair and easel that I use when we're teaching and making anchor charts as we teach. Then here is the clear touch board, which every time I put it on the camera, it makes everything else look yellow, and I don't know why, but I love the clear touch board. Right now it just has some of our rotation slides up there, and I do most of my teaching from slides. Helps keep our day flowing and moving. Then on each side I have 2 whiteboards. I'm going to use this one over here as a math board. I just haven't put the word math above it yet. I need to get a cute label to put there, but it holds our math anchor charts. And then over here, I have our behavior clip chart and then all of our reading anchor charts. And I need to get a sign up here to say reading as well. Here is my teacher stool. It was a super fun summer project to refinish and paint. And then I also have my reading rotations for centers over here. So each student has a magnet with their number on it. And then I have my center cards that have Velcro on the back. So at the end of each day, I just rotate the center cards. The student numbers stay in the same place and they can just check and see what center they go to. Another amazing thing about my classroom is all of the shelf space. So I keep all of my books on the shelf on the side of my classroom. I have a lot of them organized by topic and by holiday, and then I also have a bunch that aren't organized, and I actually keep all of my book titles in a Google sheet so I can go and search for any title that I want. I also have some books that are hiding behind these anchor charts back here because this is just a great place to hang some reference charts, and I hide all my games behind this one too that we use for Fun Friday. Then over here we have my teacher desk. I've got my backpack and my lunchbox and my computer that I barely use and my wall of all of my students' sweet love notes, which is so fun. And yes, my sign says Miss Jenkins, which is my maiden name, but my roommate from college made me that my first year, and it's just too cute to take it down. So I leave it up there. Over here we've got my desk with my teacher toolbox and my chalkboard eraser. I don't have a chalkboard, but this eraser is special because my mother-in-law had one when she taught first grade, so she made that and gave it to me on my wedding day because now I am Mrs. Allen, which is cool. I've got my mask and my water bottle, and then this is basically my view from my teacher desk. All right, that's it for my classroom tour. This place truly is my home away from home, and I try to keep it neat, organized, bright, and colorful. But what really makes it special are all the sweet kids that I get to share it with. So make sure you like and subscribe to this video so you can see more content, and I will see you in my next video.